Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I am working on a 36 by 48 inch canvas, so 3 feet by 4 feet. It is a deep edge canvas, and I am going to do another botanical impression. So I've worked out a pattern. I've got a whole bunch of leaves that I cut off of one of the shrubs in my yard. Has a nice kind of vaguely maple leaf shape to it. And I've got various sizes. So what I want to do is I want to leave some negative space here, but I'm going to do a winding path of the leaves and come up towards this corner. Some of them are going to come off of the side strategically, some of the larger ones. And hopefully I'm creating a really pretty composition that way, but I also want to play with some pastel kind of colors. So I'm using a mix of, let's see here, cadmium yellow medium hue from Golden Fluid Acrylics mixed with some primary yellow from Amsterdam. And all of my paints are mixed 4 parts water to 1 part paint. There is no medium, it's just paint and water, and super, super thin. My next combo is Pebeo Studio Acrylics Iridescent Orange Yellow. Really pretty color. I wanted some metallic shine, but it was too bright of a color for me, so I deepened it with some Golden's Quinacridone Burnt Orange. So it's made a really beautiful kind of metallic terracotta color. I think this is going to be really pretty when it's mixed with the white to make it a pastel. And then this one is a mix of Amsterdam primary magenta and about equal parts with the Pyrrole red from Golden Fluid Acrylics. Again, mixed the same way, 4 parts water to 1 part paint and nothing else in it. And then I have mixed up a jar of, this is an old nut jar, but I find when I'm doing large batches, it's easier to put 12 ounces of paint, or 12 ounces of water and 3 ounces of paint and then shake it up rather than stir it. So I've got about 15 ounces of this. I'm going to spread this down as a flood coat for my base, and then I'm going to splash these other colors into it so that there will be lots of blending. I may even tilt it around a bit, and then I'm going to put my leaves down in the pattern I want, which may take me a little while to recreate it. And then I'm going to cover this all with some plastic and let it dry for about 24 hours, and then we'll come back and add some additional layers. So with pastels, you need some kind of deeper tones in order for the pastels to show up. So my negative space here is going to be much darker than the leaves, so I get that great contrast when I pull off the leaves. So I will put the full description of the technique and all of the steps that I take, and approximately how long it takes to do each part, and in the video description. So if you want more details, check that out. But for now, I'm going to put some music on for me, and some music on for you, and we will get started having some fun. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say is that I usually apply my paint using a squirt bottle, but tonight I want to add a little bit of wild into it. So I'm going to flood the canvas, and then I'm just going to splash the other paints on there. I hope they mix together a bit, and I want some wildness in this first layer. So I'm going to have some fun. So here we have the dry result. Look how pretty it is. Some of these leaves just turned out so spectacular. Look at that. I'm super happy how this turned out. Every single leaf is a little bit different. That darker turquoise did seep under quite a bit, but I love how it played with the other colors. These two here have some really big air pockets. I didn't work those air pockets out enough, but I still think it looks great. I'm really happy with the composition on it. It definitely has motion, a way to guide the eye around the canvas. And this negative space is gorgeous. All of those layers gave it a really mottled effect. And there's actually some like crackle effect that's happening up in here too. So pretty. I don't know that I did very well with my goal of going pastel. I changed my plan almost immediately. After I put the leaves down, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be amazing if the leaves were really vibrant and the more pastel color was in the negative space. So I did switch that out. And I think I need to keep working on the pastel thing. I think this works, but it's not really what I was going for. And I want to be able to use pastels. It's not in my wheelhouse normally. So it's a tool that I want in my toolbox. So I'm gonna keep working on it. I generally prefer deeper tones and stronger contrast. So, you know, that's more lessons for another day. And I love the learning, so I hope you enjoyed this. Speaking of learning, check out the website for the next Art Lab retreat, which is happening August 5 to 7 in Marina del Rey, California, at Mina Villegas' new art gallery called By the Sea Studio and Gallery. We're gonna have a fantastic time, 3 full days, 3 instructors, some great learning and some great community building. It's gonna be a ton of fun. I hope you come join us. And I hope you go mix up some paints and be fearless.